Let's Nightfall, episode 41, and this week's Nightfall is the Shield Bros. It's a pretty easy solo this week, so if you are under light, get on in here. The active modifiers are Voidburn, Brawler, Grounded, Ironclad, and Daybreak. A viewer suggested that I show you guys my loadout for future Nightfall walkthroughs, and I thought that was a good idea, so here we go. I got the Doom of Chelchins, probably butchering that, Void Primary, a Void Sniper, and a Void Heavy. As far as your setups go, guys, if you got a Void Primary, rock a Void Primary. If you don't have access to one, totally fine, not the end of the world. And for your secondary, rock whatever your favorite Void Sniper may be, and then heavy, rock something with some Void Machine Gun, rocket launcher, whatever it may be. Also try to bring along Gallahorn if you have access to it, because I will be switching to that for one wave of the boss fight. So here we go. We are in the first initial area. You're going to have some Cabal guys on the ground, and you're going to have some Scions up top when you first get into the room. Be careful with the Scions. Keep your distance, guys. Spam your abilities. Use those primaries. Use your sniper. The Scions can be dangerous if you push up on them with Grounded on, so be careful you're not jumping around. If you get hit by their little ground wave, that can absolutely wreck. That will come into play during the boss fight. So I like to work over here on the left, take out these initial Cabal guys, spam away nades. You can also move up with Brawlers on as well. Your melees are going to absolutely wreck, so Hunters with your smokes, you could spam those. You could have double smokes. Titans, if you have the Armatarium, rock that so you can get double nades. Titans with Daybreak on, you could also rock an offensive super for this first initial area, then switch to a bubble for the tank portion if you want to. So now we're pushing up to the second level. Some of the Scions, they'll be near the front of the platform, which you saw me take out. Then you'll have the ones in the back. You will have more Cabal guys on the ground. That's where you see me spamming nades. And now I'm looking for the Colossus. I don't see the Colossus. There's usually one in that back left-hand corner. He must be pushed back somewhere, so now I can push up a little bit. But don't forget about the Colossus. He can get you killed very quickly. There he is right there. Normally, that Colossus will be pushed up further than where he was at right there. So Titans, you could pop a Weapons of Light bubble right now, then you're just using your sniper. So you could use an offensive super, then switch. Hunters, you're on Tether. Warlocks, you're on Void Bomb. So here we go. Use this pillar to my left to give you cover. I always like to take out the back left first because he'll flip around. Once we take out the back left, then we're going to do the front left. Use this little pillar in front of you for cover, guys. His shot will one-shot you more likely than not if it hits you square on. So here we go. Took out the first two legs. Now I'm moving to his front right leg, trying to get that before he pushes into the room. With a Void Sniper, you're going to be doing a ton of damage. Once you see enemies pushing up on you, as you see, really weak, I got hit by his shot, little splash damage. You're going to want to fall back. So when that tank starts to push into the room, guys, do not stand up there. Bail back to where I am at now because a bunch of ads are going to push up on you. You're going to have Scions, you're going to have Cabal, you're going to have Phalanx with their stupid shields. So fall back. There's going to be a ton of the ads. Spam your grenades. Spam that smoke melee Hunters. Use your rockets, machine gun, sniper, primary, whatever it may be. Anything Void is going to absolutely rip and tear through these enemies this week. And as you see, guys, I'm just sitting back here in safety. No ads will push past that little flame barrier. You will at times maybe have a Scion push up a little bit. More than likely, that only happens when you kind of bait them to. Like, say he's right by the flames and I push up and you get their attention, then they will follow you a little bit. But other than that, if you stay back here, guys, you don't have to worry about any of the ads pushing up on you. Make sure not to stray too far to the right. The closer you get to that wall, the easier the tank can see you, and the tank can squeeze a shot through if you're far enough over to the right, and he can hit you. So just stay in the area where I'm at right now. As you see that Scion with his little ground wave, guys, even though it doesn't do void damage, does arc, it still does a lot of damage. So you got to be really careful about those Scions. They are the really dangerous enemy this week, especially during the boss fight. So as you see, guys, I'm just clearing out the ads. There's going to be a ton of them that rush up here, especially if you get 3 legs. If you get 3 legs, which more likely will happen because there's a burn on this week, just be prepared for a lot of ads to roll up on you. Normally you do 2 legs, bail back, clear out ads, move up, 3rd leg, bail back, more ads. As this Scion comes out of nowhere, just teleporting in. So just be aware of that. If you get 3 of the 4 legs, there's going to be a ton of ads. So just hang back, Wait. When there's a long lull, that is your cue to move back up past the flames. Now, I took out the tank by just spamming nades and my Nova Bomb, but all you want to do, guys, to take out that third and fourth leg, or just the fourth leg, you use this pillar and you do ring around the rosy. You bait its shot out, you poke your head out on the left side, bait its shot, move to the right, do damage, and rinse and repeat that. After taking out the tank, then move back, and now we're going to have some taken spawn. Normally I would tell you to run past this, but with grounded on, just take the 25 seconds to take these guys out. Be careful of the Cabal guy that spawns. I already took him out with my Nova Bomb, but he shoots the little ogre balls, and those will absolutely wreck you. So just make sure to take him out. Spam your nades, use your super, primary, whatever it may be. The rest of these guys are a joke. After taking those guys out, away we go. Get your Usain Bolt on, and we're now to the next area. You're going to have a ton of Cabal. You're going to have some Phalanx. And you're also going to have a Colossus that is at the far end of the room, right next to the door, which you'll see me here snipe in a second. Kill all these enemies from deep. They're not going to push through the dorm frame in front of me, so you don't have to worry about any of the ads running up on you. They will start to come up the hill. As you see this little guy coming up after me right now, you'll have a bunch of Cabal to your right, and then a bunch just down on the lower level. Spam those nades. Spam that primary and rockets, whatever you got. Spam, spam, spam away. I'm going to do a slight fast forward here, guys. You're not missing anything, just taking out these ads, working my way down the room as I dwindle them down. Then I am standing by the door. Once you're by the door will start to open. You could take out that Colossus and then just move down by the door. You don't have to take those ads out, but you could get wrecked with grounded on. You can't really jump around to dodge and whatnot. Once I get into this area, I like to take out that little bomb I just blew up, that bomb right there as well. Then we are scanning this, and then we are going to go over to the camp spot. Going up to the hill. Once you pop your ghost, head on over immediately. And this is where we're going to live and die. We're going to do the entire Nightfall from this spot. If you're totally unfamiliar with this strike, that's a clutch heavy ammo box. I'll take it. What up, my dude? Wait for him to come out. Wait for his health bar. Don't waste any of your ammo. He can't do damage until his health bar pops up. You are safe on this hill from Charizard's attack. On the top of the hill is the safe spot. We're going to move down the hill, which is where I'm at right now, to bait him. So Charizard, he's going to sit back there, but what you want to do is you move down the hill. You see how he's wrapping around, he's coming around. Then you move back up the hill when he starts to move. That way he won't run up on you, then he'll start to backpedal. So first wave of ads are in. You're going to have Scion spawn at the far end of the room, and you're going to have some Phalanx spawn to your right. Focus on taking out the Phalanx to your right before the Scions. You want to take them out because they are closer, and the Scions usually do not advance towards your position until you finish taking out those Phalanx. As you see, they're moving my way now. So here we go. I'm just taking out the Scions from deep. Again, you have to be careful with these Scions. Their little ground attack will move up this hill and will hit you. And with grounded on, guys, you got to be very careful. You can't dodge them as easily as you would. As you see, we took out the first wave. Now we're going back to doing damage on Charizard. Again, move down the hill. Once he starts to move out, you see how he's approaching towards me? Now moving back up the hill, he will pause. Now he's going to retreat, and you just rinse and repeat that with him. If you're up the hill to the right, he's going to sit behind there and you won't be able to see him. So you have to move down, do some damage, then work your way back up. The second you see more ads coming in, get to the top of the hill and get focused on those ads. So he is fleeing. That's telling me that the second wave is inbound, and here we go. I am focusing on the right door first. These ads are closer and going to get on you much quicker than the left room ads. And I should have used my rockets, so don't hold on to those bad boys. Use them if you need to, especially with these Scion waves. So for this wave, you're going to have, as you see, dude, I'm almost dying left and right, getting saved by my nades. But these Scions, guys, they are the dangerous enemies. And I just left the hill because I had to for a second. They were doing all those Hadoukens up the hill, and they absolutely wrecked. So you got to be careful. See, I wasn't using any of my rockets for some reason because I'm an idiot. Spam those rockets. I finally transitioned to the rockets. So you're going to have a bunch of Scions. You're going to have some Centurions. You're going to have some Phalanx for that second wave. So when second wave spawns, if you have some rockets, hopefully you have some rockets, spam your nades, then float some rockets on those ads coming out the right hand in, then rotate to the left hand ads. The left hand ads are going to take a while to get to you. After you take out that second wave, this is your opportunity to go pop a special box or a heavy box, whichever the game gives you. Go look for some ammo. Once you're doing that, Blastoise has spawned. Here he is right here. You're totally fine on the hill. Blastoise will not be able to hit you. Feel free to snipe away. The second you see that message pop up, reinforcements inbound, we're ignoring him. We're now focusing, and we're focusing on the right door ads. Try to kill a couple, then rotate to left. Check left. Okay, here comes left. I'm going to float a rocket. I'm not going to hold on to him like a friggin' nub like I did for the second wave. And spam away, guys. Use that super, your grenades, and your heavy. Titans, you have your bubble. Pop that when you get in trouble. Rock a Blessings bubble. That's going to do you a lot of good, especially with the last wave. Hunters, your tether can really control ads. And then Warlocks, you're going to be able to spam nades faster than the other two characters, and you're also have Nova Bomb, which wrecks. So I'm going to go get this heavy box. With Blastoise, guys, feel free to run around the room to get ammo and whatnot after you clear out a wave. Once Charizard is out, though, so when he's out initially, and Blastoise moved for some reason, he doesn't normally move like that. If he moves, you need to check to make sure he can't still hit you. So go to the spot and look up to the ceiling, which is what you're just going to see me do right now. If you see his shot hitting the ceiling, you're perfectly fine. If you don't see it hitting the ceiling, that means it's going to come on top of your head. He doesn't normally move during his first phase. I'm not sure why he moved. He only normally moves if you push up on him or shoot at him, but if he does move, get to checking. Check the ceiling. If it's hitting the roof, you're still in the clear. If it's not, it's arcing and it's coming down on you, you need to get the hell out of there. So here we go. He is fleeing. Now we are on to the fourth wave. Now the fourth wave is going to have a couple majors. Again, spam those rockets. If you need to wait to pop a pack, then wait to pop a pack. You're going to be doing this so fast that you don't have to really worry about time. You can hang out for a couple minutes to pop a pack. And as you see, guys, I'm floating rockets. When some ads are bunched up, you're going to have some majors, you're going to have some Centurions. If you need to move, move, because none of the brothers are out. Charizard and Blastoise will not come back out until you clear this wave. So if you're on trouble on the hill and you need to move, feel free to move because you don't have to worry about one of the bosses. Once you clear out this wave of ads, both of the brothers are going to be back out and you're not going to want to move around the room. So there's one ad left and I'm going, okay, let me go look for ammo. So if you need ammo, leave one of these ads alive for the fourth wave. Once you take out this wave, both brothers will be out and the last thing you want to do is be moving around the room when Charizard is still alive. So we're moving back to the hill now. We got some ammo. Now we just need to take out this last ad. Then both brothers will come out. Now, when both brothers come out, focus on Charizard. Ignore Blastoise. Do not go near Blastoise. Do not try to shoot at Blastoise. We need to take out Charizard first. Once we take out him, then we'll go to Blastoise. Now, this next wave, the fifth wave of ads, is a little different than the previous four in that the ads that spawn on the far left hand of the room, they will get to you quicker, much quicker than they do in the previous four waves. So just be aware of that. So don't linger on the right side door as long. Try to take out 2 to 3 ads on the right side, then whip around and focus on that left-hand area where those ads are coming from. So here we go. I'm going to try to take out the first couple ads. In my head, I'm going, okay, I should probably look, and there they are. And as you see, yes, they're only halfway to me, but you don't want that group of ads to roll up on you. There are a ton of them, and they're in sprint mode for some reason when it comes to this fifth wave. So there we go. We used our Nova Bomb to kind of slow them down. Titans, you have Bubble. Hunters, just use your tether on them. Then use your nades, primary sniper, whatever it may be. We've taken out the fifth wave, and as you see now, I am switching to Galahorn, and I am doing this, and holy moly, I forgot to switch back to 400 light. Okay, I am an absolute scrub. I didn't even notice. Whatever, could have gotten ourselves killed. But I'm switching to Galahorn for this sixth wave. This sixth wave is the dangerous wave of this boss fight. You can get yourself killed from the Scions and stuff of previous wave, but this sixth wave, you got Scions, you got Majors, you got Centurions, you got Phalanx. So they will spawn out of this left door directly to my left where Blastoise is at. They will spawn out of that area once you kill Charizard. I want you guys to be prepared. I want you guys to have full heavy. Make sure you have your super, make sure you have your nades. If you burned your super, you're obviously going to get it back very quick with the modifiers on this week, but make sure you have your super, make sure you have heavy, you got your grenades, you're fully loaded. Once we take out Charizard, then the ads are going to spawn. Now wait for them to get out of Blastoise's bubble. Do not float rockets too early or else you're just going to end up wasting them. You want the ads to come out of the bubble. So hunters, wait for them to linger out, then tether, then throw your smoke, your nade, and start unloading with Galahorn. Warlocks, we got Nova Bomb, you got double scatters, or if you don't have double scatters, you got a different grenade. You also have Galahorn, and you're just going to spam away. Titans, you're going to do the same thing. Save your bubble until you're weak. Don't use it right away. Let the ads come out, float 2 rockets, throw 2 nades, then pop your bubble, regroup, reload, then pop back out of your bubble, float rockets. So here they come, reinforcements inbound. Again, remember, let them come out of the bubble. They take a while. Let them come out. You don't want to spam yet. So here we go. I'm using my nades. Now they're starting to move out. I'm going to use Galahorn. Now I'm using Nova Bomb. Again, spamming, guys. You are spamming. You want to be fully loaded. As you see, we took out quite a bit of ads. We have a couple Scions left, though. These Scions are dangerous. As you see, I almost died. The Scions are the dangerous ads this week because Grounded is on and you just can't really dodge. And there we go. Once you take out that wave, no more ads, you're in the clear, the strike is over, now you just have to take out Blastoise. So again, wait for them to come out of the bubble. Once they're starting to trickle on out, throw a couple nades, then everybody's out, start floating rockets, use your super, spam away. Now, also, feel free to run away. If you get into trouble, hunters, you could have invis, you could have your smoke do invis, you could run away, warlocks, you can try to run, but if you're going to bail, you need to bail early. You don't want to bail late. So you could float the first initial rockets, use your super, and bail to the right. You want to bail early if you're going to bail, though. You do not want to bail late. With Grounded on, you're more than likely going to get wrecked. And you also have to make sure you keep on the move because Blastoise is going to be able to hit you now, so don't forget about that. So if you're bailing, bail early, reload, float some more rockets, but keep on the move. So here we go, guys. We got all the ads down. Now all we have to do is kill Blastoise. Simply move inside his bubble, use a rocket, use your super, use some grenades. He's either going to move like a foot to the left or a foot to the right. Make sure to keep on the move. You don't want his shot to hit you. And also, when he does his normal thing where he jumps up in the air, which you'll see here in a second, just make sure you're not going to be in his path because if he lands on you, he's going to kill you. Also, don't get too close once you're inside the bubble. He does have a melee stomp, as you see right there when he goes up in the air, as I got hit by one of his attacks and it almost killed me. So you just got to be careful with Blastoise. Don't get too close. He has a melee. When he goes in the air, make sure he's not going to come land down on your head. And also with rockets in his bubble, when he moves, and the bubble's not up right away and you're maybe a little close, this bubble will pop up like that. Just make sure you don't shoot a rocket into the bubble and kill yourself. And there we go. We've done it. You've done it. Really easy solo this week. There's only a couple dangerous parts, and that's mainly during the boss fight. You got to keep those Scions in check as they can get you killed very quickly on the hill if you're not paying attention in the 6th wave. 6th wave is the dangerous wave. The other waves you'll be able to keep in check fairly easily. It's all about that 6th wave. Just make sure you're fully loaded and prepared for it. And guys, you control when the ads come. If you don't want the next wave of ads to come, then don't shoot the bosses. Simple as that. If you're not ready yet, you're waiting on a pack, you're waiting on a super, whatever it may be, then just chill out and wait before doing more damage. Hopefully this video was helpful, and hopefully it helps you get it done this week, guys. Let's see what we get for a reward. Hopefully it's not strange coins again. Yo, purifier robes. Don't need them, but hey, it's nice to see an exotic dropping in a Nightfall. Have a good one, guys. See ya.